sirens. There's gonna be no police. There's gonna be none of that shit. Only if everything comes back to normal, will there be some, post trials or some shit like that. If shit actually gets, pulled back under control. It's like the what was that movie? What was it? Hotel Rwanda, or what movie was that? The shit about the Hutus and the Tutsis. I think it was When It Rains in April with Idris Elba. Was that the name, or that was Don Cheadle? Hotel Rwanda was Don Cheadle, and then I think When It Rains in April or something like that. I think that was Idris Elba. But anyway, that type of bullshit. That type of shit. Again, when everything's going down, and nobody's coming to the rescue. Again, and it's funny how, I argue with these white people that are always talking all this bullshit about, poverty has nothing to do with white people engage in crimes and shit like that. But yeah, these are the same motherfuckers that write books like, 9 Meals Away from Anarchy, or make videos, 9 Meals Away from Anarchy, knowing how much society will collapse and how much people will give into their instincts when they can't get certain things and their quality of life goes down. Y'all trust white folks way more than me. Seriously speaking. Y'all trust them way more than me. I know that there's some savages that shit turns into Mad Max and the Road Warrior once certain things fall apart. It's in them. Despite all the projecting that they do, and they want to put it on everybody else and make everybody else a Klingon and say, the black people, they're violent, and all the shit that they do. Despite all of that crap that they do. Despite all of it. They like to sit there and put that shit on us. When really, again, all you got to do is look at their history. They kill each other for land and gold and resources. They kill each other. But yet try to present themselves as the benevolent force in the universe, and that the only reason why society is remotely civilized is because of them. All I'm saying is, black people, you don't have a party, you're politically homeless, and you're a minority in this country. That white people outnumber you 5-1. Our women are batshit crazy. They somehow think that their sass is going to get them through, some shit popping off. They're idiots. So mainly I'm talking to black men. And they're perhaps the handful of black women, that got some goddamn sense, which, in my comment section tends to be all the African and Caribbean black women, not the African American women. They're just full blown retarded. But the African women are like, I'm listening. They're always in the comments. They listening. They're like, yeah, y'all motherfuckers be up here thinking this nigga Pete crazy, but this nigga has nigga-domised quite a few things. I don't understand why y'all can't see the pattern of behavior. It's very obvious to me. I'm like, this country is cracking. Okay, shit is sliding. The wealth inequality, all that stuff. It is problematic. It doesn't take much. Let people. All you gotta do is, you want to see shit collapse. All you gotta do is just raise the price of gas to the point that nobody can really afford it. Just go $10 a gallon there overnight, and this whole society will just literally fold and collapse. Cars will be abandoned on the side of the road and shit like that. Just by raising gas to $10 a gallon. The whole infrastructure of America is for people to literally drive the long distances that they drive from where they live to their job and everything. And if they can't do that, if they don't, do the whole, not everybody can do remote working. I'm saying all these things, if they can't do that, then shit immediately starts falling apart. The trucks can't get and transport goods from one point to another. It immediately starts. The American infrastructure is extremely fragile.
My team exclusive new video and information on the men who claim to have set up vigilante patrols in Algiers Point. Did the West Bank turn into the Wild West in the days following Hurricane Katrina?
Let's go to WDSU News Channel 6 reporter Travers Mackel with the I-Team investigation you'll see only on 6. Travers?
Well, Norman, we talked to the victim of a vigilante shooting as well as neighbors over here in Algiers Point. Many of them tell us that in the days following Hurricane Katrina, some men felt compelled to take matters into their own hands. Algiers Point was a mess after Hurricane Katrina hit the area. You can see in this home video, trees were down, power out, but no flooding. Kathy Carmack never evacuated. She stayed in her home on Belleville Street the entire time. Here she is, sitting on her porch in home video taken before power was restored to the city.
It was horrific. To me, it was.
Kathy says, making matters worse, the local militia who set up shop to defend the area.
Well, you hear gunshots. You see them running down Belleville Street with their rifles and their guns after somebody. I mean, it was like a 24/7 parole by them because there was nobody here at the time. There wasn't any army, police, or anything.
One of the men Kathy says patrolled the point, this man, Paul Gleason, her neighbor, who spoke out 12 days after the storm hit.
Did you have any problems with looters? Not anymore. But you did.
They're all dead.
What happened?
We shot them.
How many people you shoot?
38.
38 people. What did you do with the bodies? You take them to?
Gave them to the Coast Guard.
With a cup of red wine in one hand and riding a tractor from Blaine Kern's Mardi Gras world, Gleason told his story to Esteban Balog and Michael Orsini, 2 cops from Pennsylvania who came to New Orleans to help provide security after the storm.
I got a sense that he wanted to tell somebody his activities. This is what happened. This is how bad it was. The emotion that he was talking with was live or die, and I had to do what I had to do.
Oh,
We tried to shoot to put them down. We didn't try to shoot and kill.
Oh, okay. So did you
We killed a number of them.
How many did you kill roughly?
Who cares? Who cares? Matter.
Yeah, I hear you.
Doesn't matter. They chose to die. They chose to commit suicide. They opened up on us, so we fired back.
It makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach to even, hear that guy talking about how many people they shot, killed, and,
One man shot in the days after Hurricane Katrina is Donnell Harrington. He shows the scars from a gunshot wound to the back. Harrington says he was in Algiers Point a few days after the storm when a vigilante fired at him with a shotgun.
we was just walking through the neighborhood.
You have any problems with looters?
Harrington says he was not looting or causing any problems.
That was just an opportunity for them to, to do just what they did, for their own personal reasons.
Harrington couldn't say for sure if Gleason was the man who shot him.
The only thing I remember him saying is a bunch of, racial slangs, using the N-word and just,
After being shot, Harrington went for help and ended up at West Jefferson Medical Center.
Basically, most of the individuals that stayed back, they all felt the same way, that they will protect their property with any force necessary.
And Kathy points to signs like this made by Gleason.
Where he had big board signs that you'll be shot if you cross this path and things like that.
So we asked her, could her neighbor, Paul Gleason, kill?
If he was drunk, yeah. Because that made him feel like, God, I hate to say that, but yeah, I think so. That's just me personally. Yes, I do.